So let's start with you.
I'm Liz and I'm 12.
Okay.
I'm Ellie and I'm 7.
Okay.
I'm Xavier and I'm 7.
Okay.
I'm Noah and I'm 7th graders.
Okay.
I'm Emerson and I'm 10.
Okay.
I'm Jackson and I am 8.
And I'm Irina and I'm 50. I'm probably the oldest one in this room, I think, including all the grown-ups. That's okay. And I have another question for you. Who has an iPad at home? Everybody. Okay. So let's go around the table again and tell me your favorite thing to do on your iPad. And I will start. My favorite thing to do is to watch funny videos of dogs on actually Ian's iPad because I don't have them.
My favorite thing to do on my iPad is read ebooks.
Okay, read ebooks.
My favorite thing to do on my iPad is to read and to draw.
Read and draw, okay.
My favorite thing to do on my iPad is this thing called color by number.
Color by number, okay. What about you, Noah?
Games.
Games, what, you have a favorite game? No?
I like to text people on my iPad. That's my favorite thing to do.
Okay. What about you, Jackson?
I too. I like to do YouTube and play Minecraft and also play Fortnite.
I
Okay.
like to do a billion things.
And what do you watch on YouTube? Do you have a favorite thing to watch on YouTube?
No.
No? Okay. Okay. So, first I want to thank all of you for coming today and helping us with this, and I will tell you what we will be doing. My very good friend, whose name is Ian Freed, and I started a company called Bamboo Learning. And some of you tried what we made, and some of you haven't. So we're trying to build something that helps kids learn in a fun way using their voice. So we build things that are called applications or skills, and you all know what applications are, right? It's like a game, what you like to do on your iPad. So our applications and skills work with voice. So they work on devices like this, which is an Echo, which only has voice, right? So it talks to you, listens to you, recognizes what you're saying, has a conversation. Then there's a Fire tablet, which is similar to an iPad, but not an iPad. This is the Amazon Fire tablet. So this also interacts with you using voice, but it also has pictures. And the other thing, which is quite new, if you turn back, see that cube underneath the TV? It's called a Fire TV cube. So you can talk through it to your TV. You know how some remotes now have voice and you can talk to your remote and you say, look for this show? This one you don't have to talk to the remote, you just talk and that box basically connects you with the TV. Okay, so we're going to try what we made on all 3 devices. And I would like to hear which one was your favorite and why, which one was the easiest and why, and which one was the hardest and why. And I have a suspicion of which one will be the hardest, but it's different for everybody. Everybody, when they use this, for some kids, it's very easy to do one question and exercise, and for other kids, it's a completely different exercise. So we're trying to build as many of them as possible so that everybody has fun and is happy. We're working with this other company called Highlights. Now, how many of you have seen Highlights magazines? No? No? No Highlights magazines?
I don't know.
They look like this.
Oh,
Yeah?
I've had them, but I've had them so long ago.
When you were little. So when you were little, it's the high 5. It's basically for 5-year-olds and under. And then for older kids, but they are for slightly younger kids. So they came to us and said, we have these storybooks that kids like reading. Can you make them work with voice? So that's what we did. We took these books and put them into a program that makes them work through the tablet, through the Echo, and through the Fire TV. And that's what we're gonna try. So you're gonna listen to the book in little parts, and then there are questions. So try to answer. If it doesn't recognize you, try to say it in a different way or repeat what you say. One thing to remember is you answer when the blue light goes on. Remember, Xavier? And look, and we can try and pause and try again, so don't worry about it. But one thing, the cube has the blue light, the tablet has the blue light, and the Echo has the blue light. So when it asks you a question, wait for the blue lights to go on and then answer. And sometimes it doesn't recognize you because we're still building it. So everything you say, we will add so that if another kid says it, then the next time it will recognize them. So that's why it's helpful. And also, some of the questions you'll find tricky or might not work as well with voice. And I just want to hear which ones you think are good for voice and which ones are too hard, too easy, more fun, less fun. Okay? You guys ready? Alexa, start highlights storybooks.
Welcome back. I saved your progress from last time. You are on level 1 and are listening to enjoy the show. Let's continue. Ready?
Yes.
Ready for the next passage?
Yes. So the next question you try to answer, okay? So listen to the passage.
Bunny went first. I'll play my harmonica, he said. Mouse went second. I'll sing a song, she said. Raccoon went next. I'll do a pretty dance, she said. Mole went last. I'll tell funny jokes, he said.
Ready for a question?
Yes.
Bunny went first. I'll play my. He said. Which word replaces the? Piano or harmonica?
Harmonica.
Well done. Ready for the next question?
Yes.
Raccoon went next. I'll do a pretty. She said. Which word replaces the? Dance or picture?
Dance.
Fantastic. Congratulations. You finished Enjoy the Show. Storybook. You attempted 4 questions. You answered 4 correctly and 0 incorrectly. You can listen to the next storybook, ask for a list of storybooks, or switch levels. Which would you like?
Exit. So this is for the very, very, very young kids. Like, how young do you think you can be to use this? Like this story?
2.
2,
Like 5.
5,
I'll say around like
4.
3,
4, 3, 4.
Yeah, 3 or 4.
Okay. What did you think about the question? Like how it is asked? Is it clear what it's asking?
Yeah.
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 I'd say yeah.
And it's clear that it's the chime, that the sound you need to replace with a word. So that was pretty
Yeah.
easy, right? Okay. So the next story we'll try, let's Ellie start, okay? And then Noah continues. I will tell you when to continue. That will have different, this types of questions as well as other types of questions, okay? Okay.
Wait.
So Ellie, try opening it up by saying, Alexa, start highlights storybooks. Let's see if it works.
Alexa, start highlights storybooks.
Welcome back. You can go to level 1, level 2, or level 3. Which level would you like?
Level 1.
Some storybooks I have are Enjoy the Show and Davy Duck's Grumpy Day. You can also ask for more storybooks. Which book would you like?
Davy Duck's Grumpy Day.
Listen to this passage from Davy Duck's Grumpy Day.
Davy Duck woke up. He felt grumpy. He wanted to play baseball. He looked out his window. It was raining. Davy Duck could not play baseball in the rain. Grump, said Davy Duck, and he fell out of bed.
Ready for a question?
Yes.
Davy Duck wanted to play baseball. Is this true or false?
True.
Excellent. Ready for the next question?
Yes.
Unscramble these words to construct a sentence. It, raining, was.
It was raining.
Well done. Ready for the next question?
Yes.
Unscramble these words to construct a sentence. Davy Duck, outside, ran.
Duck ran outside.
That's not what I was thinking. Give it another try. Unscramble these words to construct a sentence. Davy Duck, outside, ran.
Duck ran outside.
Davy.
Not quite. Please try again. Here is a hint.
Today is a great day, Gabagoo said. Let's play in the puddles. Davy Duck ran outside.
Listen carefully to this question. Unscramble these words to construct a sentence. Davy Duck, outside, ran.
Davy Duck ran outside.
You are right.
Okay. So what do you think, how old should kids be for this one? Because the questions are different.
I think some of them are harder than others because
Which one was harder than, which one was easy and which one was hard?
I think like the second to last one was, or not the second. but
The unscramble one, where you have to put the words together, unscramble the words and put a sentence together?
Yeah.
You think that was harder than the others?
I mean, I think for littler kids like 2 or 3 years old, that would probably be a little harder.
Okay. Which one was the easiest, Jackson? Like what type of question?
Like the say it. Like when you scramble and you have to say it.
When you have to unscramble it? Okay, Emerson, what do you think? Which ones were easy and which ones were hard?
I think the easier ones were the ones that you had to like find the word, and there was a lot of those efforts. There was like one in particular that was the most easy, but I just figured out which one it was.
Okay.
And I think the hardest one was the unscrambling.
The unscrambled one. Ellie, what did you think?
I also thought the unscrambled one.
Okay. No, what did you think?
I mean, you did one type of question.
Okay. Do you think it was an easy one or like I know it was an easy question, but think about other kids. Do you think it was finding like it was wrapped or mopped, right? So pretty easy? Okay. Okay. What's that grumpy title?
Grumpy Davy Duck's Grumpy Day.
So I'm going to do that story, and I'm not going to show you pictures or text, and we're going to go around the table this way, one question each, so only one person speaks so that we don't confuse it. And then we'll see what happens. If you guys don't know, just say I don't know, and we'll see if it gives you a hint because it's supposed to, but it might not be programmed yet. Okay, Alexa, start Highlights Storybooks.
Do you mean Highlights magazine?
Highlights Storybooks.
I was getting too old.
Welcome back. I saved your progress from last time. You are on level 1 and are listening to Davy Duck's Grumpy Day. Let's continue. Ready?
Yes.
Listen to this passage from Davy Duck's Grumpy Day.
Davy Duck woke up. He felt grumpy. He wanted to play baseball. He looked out his window. It was raining. Davy Duck could not play baseball in the rain. Grump, said Davy Duck, and he fell out of bed.
Ready for a question?
Yes.
Ready for a question?
Yes.
Davy Duck wanted to play baseball. Is this true or false?
True. True.
Davy Duck wanted to play baseball. Is this true or false?
True. So now Emerson.
You are right. Ready for the next question?
Yes.
Unscramble these words to construct a sentence. It, raining, was.
It was raining.
Fantastic. Ready for the next passage?
Yes.
Yes. So now Noah's turn.
Davy Duck went to get breakfast. He ate some
replaces the?
Clean.
Wrapped or mopped?
Mopped.
You are right. Ready for the next question?
Yes.
No.
Davy Duck got some toast for breakfast. Is this true or false?
False.
You are right. Ready for the next passage?
Yes.
Then someone knocked on his door. It was Gavin Goose. Today is a great day, Gavin Goose said. Let's play in the puddles. Davy Duck ran outside. He jumped in a puddle. Hooray, shouted Davy Duck. He did not feel grumpy anymore.
Ready for a question?
Yes.
This story is about Davy Ducks. Day. Which word replaces the? Grumpy or happy?
Grumpy.
You are right. Ready for the next question?
Yes.
Gavin Goose knocked on his door. Is this true or false?
True. True.
Great job. Ready for the next question?
Alexa, exit. So I know we couldn't do it with the real device, but what did you think? So I have a question for you, but first, it was harder. Why?
Because you couldn't see the pictures or reread it or anything.
Did you need the pictures more or the text?
Ultimately
The text
Yeah,
more than the pictures? Emerson, what did you
Um,
think?
Yeah, I thought it was a little harder, and I think when the ding, like when you had to put the word in,
Yeah.
I think it was much harder because you didn't see the space.
You
You,
didn't
just heard the ding.
And that was my
you-
question because
Yeah.
you said cling because you didn't see with the worksheets at school you're used to the blank, right?
Yeah.
That underlined
Yeah.
the line, right? So
Yeah,
you
so
know when it
It always
says
says it says blah 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 blank question
Right.
mark.
Right.
It's
That's what I didn't know.
so
But
that
we said
confused you a little
Yeah,
bit,
confused
right?
a little bit.
So that's easy. Jackson, what did you think in terms of not seeing text or pictures?
It was bad for like the kid. Like if they were like a 9-year-old, they would get it, but like 4 and 5, they would also get it. But like near 8 and 7, they would like.
You
I
think
kind of didn't get it.
you think it's much easier when you see the text?
Yeah.
Liz, what did you
And also
think?
the pictures.
And the
Like,
pictures?
I thought it's definitely easier with the text, but just so you can reread it and look back, and it also makes it easier for the questions because it's like you know what's coming, so you can think about it ahead of time.
Okay.
You can't do that with no.
Right. Ellie, what did you think?
I thought it's much easier with the text and the pictures, but if you kind of like want your child to like actually remember, you could do it through here so that they learn without seeing this.
Very interesting. So do you think if you don't have text or pictures, do you listen more carefully?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
if you were
We're going to just read
blind,
it and not look.
if you were blind, this would be good because you could still hear.
You could still hear and you could answer questions, right? So you think you listen more carefully, and you said text is more helpful than pictures, right? And you said both text and pictures.
Definitely.
Okay.
Text
Now,
like
if
for the-
you had all 3 devices, and we'll go. That's the last thing we do around the table. If you had tablet, Echo, and FireCube, and you wanted to use Highlight Storybooks, which would be your preferred device to go to? You go
TV.
first. No, TV,
I think the
tablet,
yeah.
tablet.
Probably tablet because I can bring the place and I have it at my house.
Got it.
Tablet.
Tablet. Wow. So TV, tablet, TV. So I'm with you, Jackson. I always pick that. You guys were awesome. Can we have you try the story? We only have easy stories, but I have the most difficult story in this skill. Okay, just one passage and see how it goes. Okay. And I want you guys to think. This will be a story about Balto. Do you know the story of Balto, the sled dog? that delivered medicine in Alaska when nobody in a big snowstorm.
I've
So
heard about it.
That's that. There's actually a statue of Balto in Central Park. So this story is for slightly older kids, but not 12-year-olds. So we are hoping like 9, right? Maybe 10. My question to you is, when you listen to the questions, again, think which ones are easy, which ones are hard, but also the passage would have a lot more questions, and I want you to think, is it too many, or is it fun to go through all of them because they are different questions, okay? So think, each one of you think, is it too many questions, which ones are the hardest, and which ones are the most fun, okay? So you try opening it up by saying, Alexa, start highlight storybooks, and then go to level 3, and then Balto the sled dog. But I'll help you if it doesn't. I just want to see if that's recognized.
Alexa, open highlight storybooks.
Welcome back. You can go to level 1, level 2, or level 3. Which level would you like?
Level 3.
Some storybooks I have are Robin's Best Nest and Balto the Sled Dog. You can also ask for more storybooks. Which book would you like?
Balto the sled dog.
Listen to this passage from Balto the Sled Dog.
In the winter of 1925, a call went out over the radio. Please help, said Dr. Curtis Welch. People in our town are very sick. Some of them are dying. We are out of medicine. Dr. Welch lived in Nome, Alaska. There was medicine in Anchorage, but that was very far away.
Ready for a question?
Yes.
There was. In Anchorage, but that was very far away. Which word replaces the? Medicine or food?
Medicine.
Fantastic. Ready for the next question?
Yes.
In the winter of 1925, a call went out over the radio. Is this true or false?
True.
Excellent. Ready for the next question?
Yes.
What did Dr. Welch need for the people in his town?
Medicine.
Awesome. Ready for the next question?
Yes.
Is the correct definition of sick A, feeling or showing no fear, or B, affected with a disease or illness?
B.
Good job. Ready for the next passage?
Yes.
Alexa, exit. What did you guys think? Noah, what did you think? Did you think the questions were easy, hard, too many, not too many? Which one was the funnest, if you
Not
remember?
too many.
Not too many, okay. Which one was your favorite question, if you remember?
I don't.
You don't remember? Xavier, what did you think?
I'll do probably probably one of the back.
The one with the map where Anchorage had medicine?
Yeah.
Okay. Ellie, what about you?
I think it was kind of easy, but if you paid a lot of attention for like young kids, like it could be a little hard.
Okay. And Liz, how did it feel? What do you think, like a 9-year-old, would they?
I think it'd be good for a 9-year-old, like on that reading level. It's fun and it feels like you're more likely to not want to get distracted and read the story like all the way through.
Okay, okay. And the definition, was that relatively easy?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. The prototype. What did you think, Jackson? Do you think it was too many questions or just right?
It was just right.
Just right, not too many. Emerson, what did you think?
Yeah, I think it was too many questions.
Did you have a favorite question? So this one had blank, right?
Yeah.
Replace the word. It had definition. It had content questions. And I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
So
I
which
liked
one, which type did you like the
the
most?
A and B one.
You like the definition
the
one?
definition one.
Okay.
And Also, I think some of the questions though were a little bit repetitive, like the answers were kind of the same. And yeah,
That's a very good point, medicine, because even you found right after you replaced medicine with food, there was another question where the answer was medicine.
Yeah.
For younger kids, it might help because if they forget the first time, right, that it would be easier. But for older kids, that is a very good point. Okay, so you try the next passage, okay? Let me start it because it's gonna come back. Alexa, start highlight storybooks.
Welcome back. I saved your progress from last time. You are on level 3 and are listening to Balto the sled dog. Let's continue. Ready?
yes,
There was a big snowstorm. Planes and boats couldn't deliver the medicine to Nome. Even the train could only carry the medicine as far as Nanana. The only way to get the medicine to Nome was to use sled dogs. Gunnar Kaysen and other mushers wanted to help. Mushers are the people who lead the sled dogs. Gunnar chose Balto to lead his team of dogs. Balto was brave, strong, and smart.
Ready for a question?
yes,
Is the correct definition of brave A, involving possible injury, harm, or death, or B, feeling or showing no fear?
B,
Fantastic. Ready for the next question?
yes,
Planes and boats delivered the medicine to Nome. Is this true or false?
false,
Good job. Ready for the next question?
yes,
Balto was strong and smart. Which word replaces the? Scared or brave?
brave,
Well done. Ready for the next question?
yes,
Why couldn't planes and boats deliver the medicine to Nome?
because of a snowstorm,
Great job. Ready for the next question?
yes,
Mushers are the people who lead the sled dogs. Is this true or false?
true,
Good job. Ready for the next question?
yes,
Unscramble these words to construct a sentence. To lead his team of dogs. Chose Balto, Gunnar.
Gunnar chose Balto to lead his team of dogs.
Awesome. Ready for the next question?
Yes,
Is the correct definition of snowstorm A, a storm with a large amount of falling snow, or B, a substance that is used in treating disease or relieving pain?
A,
Fantastic. Ready for the next passage?
yes,
The trip from Nanana
Alexa?
to Nome was over.
Exit. I got 2 into it. Okay, so this was even more questions, right? So again, is it too many or not too many? And I have some other questions. Like, what did you think about that passage and the question first, Emerson? Like, what was your
okay,
it was
so
your experience?
I think maybe like a little less questions, but still more than the first one.
Mhm.
And I like the questions in this one because it was a variety of different ones.
Okay.
And
And let me ask you about a particular one. You know the unscramble one, and Liz, I want to know that was the longest that we use. Is it too? And you did it. Now, what do you think? Is that too hard, or
I
wait for it? Yeah.
Like for since this is supposed to be the hardest one, I
Yeah.
think it's okay.
You think it's okay?
But yeah.
But it was. What did you think?
I was thinking maybe like it could just be like the first part, just the first part, not the full sentence.
Not the full sentence. So maybe if you were answering that question, do you think like any one of you would be able to do it, the unscramble one where it had many words? Ellie, what do you think?
Probably.
Probably. What do you think, Jackson?
Probably.
Probably not. What do you think?
Maybe.
Maybe. What do you think?
Probably.
Probably maybe. So it's kind of, but it's nice that it feels a little challenging.
Yeah.
How are the true false questions? Are they, because here they tricked you, the planes, they said the
Yeah.
planes delivered. Now, do you feel like you remember the details? Is the passage too long?
Didn't really, but I think I just knew it because I knew that if there was a snowstorm, a plane couldn't be.
So you kind of
Yeah.
kind of,
I didn't remember
used
it from
logic.
the passage.
Oh.
But okay.
so you used logic instead of remembering the text
Yeah.
that they couldn't. Okay. Now, what do you think? Was the passage good length to remember all these details that the questions cover?
Yes.
It's good. It's the
Yes,
right.
It's like a good length. Well, if anything, it can be a little longer because I feel like there's so many questions. and
Okay.
The questions are kind of like harder than the one before.
Okay.
But like that, yeah.
Okay. So let's try one of you. So Jackson, you try the next passage. So this is for slightly older kids, but I think you can do it. And let's see. You'll be our guinea pig
Yes.
to experiment on. Sure. Okay.
Done. Ready for the next passage?
Yes.
Gunnar, Balto, and their team had a dangerous trip. It was very cold. Strong winds tipped over the sled. Some of the dogs got stuck in the snow, but Balto and his team kept going. Finally, the team got to point safety, but they did not give the medicine to the next team. They kept going. They brought the medicine into Nome.
Ready for a question?
Yes.
Is the correct definition of dangerous A, involving possible injury, harm, or death, or B, feeling or showing no fear?
A.
Well done. Ready for the next question?
Yes.
Unscramble these words to construct a sentence. Strong winds over the sled. Tipped.
Strong winds tipped over the sled.
Great job. Ready for the next question?
Yes.
Is the correct definition of hero A, a storm with a large amount of falling snow, or B, a person who is admired for great or brave acts?
B.
You are right. Ready for the next question?
Yes.
They helped. The lives of many people. Which word replaces the? Risk or save?
Save.
Awesome. Ready for the next question?
Yes.
How far did Baldo's sled team travel? How far did Baldo's sled team travel?
50 miles.
Maybe it was
650.
Well done. Congratulations. You finished Balto the sled dog storybook.
Did it as a
You
group.
attempted 23 questions.
Ooh,
You
23
answered
questions.
23 correctly and 0 incorrectly. You can listen to the next storybook, ask for a list of storybooks, or switch levels. Which would you like?
Alexa, exit. So what did you think about the Balto story? Let's go around the,
I thought.
not about the story, but about the
Yeah,
questions
so
and the
I thought that
experience.
it had like a good amount of questions between each, and it was like just the right amount of everything, and everything was like perfectly timed. It just worked really well.
Okay, what about you?
I thought that basically same thing.
Okay.
It was think it was a good amount of questions from how many parts of the story there were, how many sections parts of the story there were. I think that's good, and I also think the questions were good.
Okay. Noah, any thoughts? Anything you would add?
I agree.
Okay.
I liked the questions, and I liked the space between like each a paragraph had like the right amount of questions, and yeah.
Okay. Jackson?
I agreed. I thought it was like for like little kids, like a little bit hard, but like for the kids that are like 10 and 9, it would be pretty good for them.
But even for you guys, it was okay, right?
Yeah.
And you know what surprised me? The questions that really worry the highlights team and our team is the unscramble. And who did you do the unscramble?
Yeah.
And you did the unscramble in Balto. And neither one of you had problems. So that's a surprise because that's the question we were actually thinking, do we keep it or do we take it out? But you did it with no problem and you did it with no problem, right? So they were okay.
Yeah.
Now one other question. There was one paragraph in Balto, it only had one question. Do you think it's okay for some paragraphs have 1 and for some paragraphs have 9 questions to go with it? Or do you think it felt a little, because remember you answered one question and I forgot which one of you, and then it said ready for the next passage, right? How did that feel? Okay, or?
I mean, I think you should even it out a little bit more. It doesn't have to be exactly every time because like some paragraphs need more questions than others.
Okay.
But I think you should try to even it out a little bit more because then it just feels very like sudden that you're going on to the next paragraph.
Yeah.
You agree? You agree?
I agree.
Okay. Let's take a break. Okay, you remember. Let's see if you
Really good
remember.
memory. You're right there.
Yeah.
You're right there. You're right there. That's not where you were, Jackson.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. And we're
I
missing.
remember what everyone
Liz.
said. So did
The
I.
slow
There,
one.
here.
We're missing Liz. So you guys, so Noah, you know the tablet. So you tried the tablet and you tried the tablet. What do you think about the tablet versus Fire TV?
It was the
Like
tablet
what-
was poop. I rather the TV more
You'd
than
rather
the
do
tablet.
TV?
Yeah.
So you like TV? Why?
Because it shows the words bigger. So if you were doing it where like grown up, that would be like almost blind. They could see it also.
Okay.
And
So the
also
words are bigger. Okay. Anything else? Oops, sorry.
pictures.
I didn't
Chris, you want to move the mic a little bit?
I didn't use it, but I think I know why.
Why would you like the TV better?
Because it's bigger,
Okay.
easier to see.
Okay.
Because the pictures,
Okay.
Pictures are extremely
it's
big.
bigger, like I said.
But you said like
It's better.
it should have had pictures. What if it had identical,
Yeah.
just smaller? Which one would you?
Still.
I think the TV, but only because it's bigger, not because of it.
And
But
because
no,
all you
you
have to
were-
say is Alexa. I like the tablet.
You like why?
I like the tablet too, actually, because
Why?
I don't really know.
It
like
just
the
looks
tablet.
better.
You think?
I like
Because
the
you can
tablet.
travel with it.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
travel with it easier, and like you can move with it, and like if you need to like go somewhere, like if your parents are having.
that little
like-
box there.
No, always has to have the screen. Well, no.
Then
Then you could connect it. Correct.
Well, like it's like if you need to do so, if you need to like go do something, or like if you need to go clean your room or whatever, you can bring it with you
Yep.
and like do that.
So it's more portable, basically,
Yeah.
right? Ellie, what
Also,
do you
it's like more compact.
I thought
Compact and
I
portable.
still think that it's really portable, but the TV is a little better for like I would guess for learning a little better.
Really? Okay.
Because at the same time, you can go off the TV and watch like something else, and when the parent comes, you can go back to it.
You can do the same with the tablet, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
With the tablet, you would like click it off, do everything, but the TV you just have to say Alexa, exit. That's all you have to do.